Lead.
Another base hit. Their fourth single in a row. The only downside here is that they'll just keep moving station to station, so they only get one home on the play, but with the bases still loaded, the possibility is still there to make this a huge inning.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Castillo is under it. One down. And he's safe.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a sigh of relief out there on the pitching mound there. With a run in, the bases loaded, nobody out. You're just looking to get an out or two any way you can. So I think the sacrifice fly is a pretty good trade-off that you can live with right now.
Russell Daniels stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And I think he proved to us his last at-bat that he can turn around anybody's fastball. So maybe you go off speed or try to get it down in the zone.
Line drive to left. Williams is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Well, he's going to wind up with an RBI on this ball, but I got to think that he was imagining extra bases after this ball left his bat. That's a nice play out there in the alley to run it down.
Here's Kendrys Morales, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Royals 7 and the Red Sox nothing. Carlton Fisk will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8.
Leading out for the Royals.
Into the box now, Omar Infante. He drew a walk his first time up. Hot shot to third. Sandoval has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap of our game to this point. Alcides Escobar stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Sandoval is under it near the mound. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting. Center fielder.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. When you leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
Russell Daniels will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 2nd of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
First baseman number 25. Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Stepping in, Eric Hosmer. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, anytime you can take a fastball like that and hit it dead center, you know you're pretty much on your game.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Royals out in front, 11-2. Carlton Fisk will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Duffy has his sign. First pitch on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Bases are empty, one man out. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
Ted Williams will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Well, this at least is a way to make some kind of positive out of what's been a really difficult evening so far. I don't think this will make much of a difference in the final result, but at least it shows you that they're out there playing hard and not laying down.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Kelvin Herrera will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Herrera.
Grounded up the first baseline. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. On to the 9th now in Game 3. KC leads this one 11-3. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Craig Kimbrell come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Tony Cruz will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.